Okay, quick disclaimer before we get started. The Blockmates podcast is for entertainment and informational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. The information and opinions expressed on the podcast are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Blockmates or its affiliates. Listeners are encouraged to do their own research and consult with a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Blockmates and its affiliates are not liable for any losses or damages incurred as a result of the reliance on the information or opinions expressed on this podcast.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to everybody out there on the blockchain. Welcome to another episode of, I haven't got a cool name for it just yet, but we're going to call this Llama because we have three of the biggest, baddest, most bestest llamas in the building right now. We've got the team from LlamaQuest NFTs coming in, and we're talking about everything WenLlama, LlamaQuest, and the future. Gentlemen, welcome.
Hey.
Thank you so much for having us, Dan.
Thanks for having us, Dan.
It is my pleasure. It is my pleasure. As you know, I'm obviously like a massive llama bull, and as soon as I saw you guys creating LlamaQuest, I was like, oh, this looks quite interesting. Ooh, my llama Link might be able to go into battle, and he might be able to duke it out in the tavern. So before we get really into it, I'd love to hear more about if you guys introduce yourself, what your origin story was to crypto.
You guys want me to go first?
Sure.
Go ahead, Midnight.
Okay, hey, I'm Midnight Rider. Met these guys in the Llama Discord. I've been into crypto for a while. Huge fan of ETH and Curve.
Nice and simple. Llama Bro.
Well, I started out as a crypto fundraiser working with a nonprofit that tried to fundraise from the crypto community, and really excited to work on Curve projects. And so the llamas were a very easy connection for me.
Nice. And Pepe?
So, my name's Pepe. I started in crypto in about 2017. Started out with a very simple, humble ETH miner. I just remember the craze behind like all the gamers getting all upset because of these really gouged GPU prices. And I thought to myself, I have a GPU. Why not try this out? And immediately was attracted to all the ETH culture and like all these cool like innovative like products that were being built. I just remember sending my first transaction from my Ether wallet to my Coinbase and just feeling something special. It was just like such a unique feeling to just have this like financial product that was like totally immutable and something that I could just just something special that just really hit me in a different way. So been here since 2017, trying out all the new stuff. Started out with CryptoKitties, moved to Gods Unchained, just bounced around to all these different NFT, all these different protocols. And yeah, so I was ultimately a very big ETH bull, and there was a lot of like products on Curve to yield farm, and that is what initially brought me to Curve was being a big ETH bull and being able to yield farm.
Okay, very, very interesting. Now, just out of pure curiosity, and this is massively sidetracking. I know we're only like a few minutes in, but we're going to sidetrack already because that's just what we do. How did you find the switch over from proof of work to proof of stake? And like, did you manage to like dump your GPUs before the whole switch over?
So I sold my GPUs on eBay probably like a year and a half before the transition to proof of stake. So it was something that was like on the horizon that was talked about a lot. And the GPU miners was like, it was very intensive as far as like first I had 970s, right? And then like the difficulty on them, like it wasn't producing as much ETH, so it slowly degraded basically. And then I had to upgrade to 1070s and then to 2080s. And so I noticed like this exponential curve, like going upwards and more money being spent and just like more maintenance and stuff. So I just realized and noticed that like just providing LPs, you could create like decent revenue. So it was just a lot less intensive and a lot less work for me personally to transition to just LPs, and then ultimately to transition to like LPing like to staked, like doing like Lido staked ETH and then Rocket Pool staked ETH or staked Fraxed ETH. So it just the proof of stake like yield farming was just ultimately just so much more efficient and so much more cost effective, and it was just easier for me personally to do it like that. So I transitioned quite early to the point where I could get a good healthy premium on my 970s and my all my graphics cards. So I planned it
I'll
pretty
tell you
well.
what, we might actually have to get you. I was gonna say, like, we might actually have to get you back on just to talk about Ethereum, liquid staking, restaking, and then like even like the Cancun update. Like, I think that'd be cool. But before we become like massive ETH maxis, I know we're Llama maxis. So guys, like, how on earth did you find yourself within this very, very interesting, strange world of llamas?
Well, first off, I love llamas. You know, just like the base, just llamas themselves are really cool. And such a like it really cool and like special NFT project. Like I haven't seen one that has been executed in such a way. Like farming as a service has always been like a hard thing to get right. I've tried a couple different products that have like attempted this, but the way it has like the social elements of like having like a public good, and that would incentivize you to like increase your yield, was just a super interesting idea to me. And on top of that, like the artwork, the aesthetics, the auction mechanics were all just so well done. Like I can't think of any other public mint that was like as cool as the auction mechanics that the core llamas built. Like having them all reveal hour after hour and having like this community event where everyone like sees them reveal and everyone's like all hyped up and like bidding against each other, seeing everyone, seeing all the different ENSs bidding for all these llamas was just so cool and so well executed. So it immediately drew my attention.
I think what's funny for me and Midnight Rider is, I think for both, not to speak for you, bro, but we both are kind of new to NFTs. This is our first major NFT project. It's like my only major holding in the NFT world. Is that true for you, bro?
That is correct. It was my first major NFT.
And I think for me, I was brought to the llamas for all the non-NFT reasons. I mean, for me, I love the treasury concept. I thought that the anonymous hiring marketplace with the badges was such a cool idea. And then the incubator where we're going to launch projects off our own launch pad. All of those were the reasons that I got started. But as time grew, the pictures grew on me. And oh my God, some of them are really amazing looking. I think we have some of the cooler looking ones on the screen right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like we have four of the coolest, most sought after llamas out there. Like the amount of bids we must be getting on like OpenSea and everything, it must be through the roof at the moment. So Midnight, how did you get into it?
Yeah, as I said at the beginning, I'm a big fan of Curve. So once I saw these projects starting to take off, I bought one, and then it just kind of snowballed into buying a few more here and there. So the other guys summed it up really well. I really enjoyed the auction mechanics. The community that was built around the launch is very exciting. They did everything right with the NFT launch. So, and it's the Curve team. Can't ask for anything better than those guys.
And how many llamas do you own, Midnight? Like 27, right?
I think 27. Yeah.
Nice, impressive.
Damn, that is a collection and a half. I think I think only Messi has a collection of that size. I think he sweeped what, like 20 llamas or something, and he has got he bagged some absolute awesome looking llamas.
Yeah, there was someone who came in after and swept the floor, but he got a lot of good ones for sure.
I mean, it was funny. Like I remember in Discord. So this is in the Blockmates Discord. There's a gentleman called Cosmos, and he was the one that actually like put it forward to me. He was like, "Oh, Dan, check this out." So I started checking it out, and the one thing that got me was the waifus. And there's like a running meme right at the start. Like I would always be like, when waifu, when waifu, when waifu. It's like, bro, I don't care about the llama. When waifu, when waifu. So I'm still hoping that we're going to get a waifu for our llamas soon, and maybe we can have this like discussion later, and we can maybe even hopefully you guys can factor it into the tavern that's in LlamaQuest, because I want to pick up a waifu. But then yeah, I kind of like use the logic of, and this was a time when is it Avi? He was causing some chaos with Curve, and like Curve Chads just rallied together to try and liquidate him. And I was thinking, NFTs, okay, they're cool. Artwork, pretty cool. Cute NFT girls as well, yeah, that's pretty cool. And then you've got like these absolute Curve whales and Chads that will do anything to protect like their ecosystem, because it is theirs. And if you come to invade like their space, you will know about it, and like you will get wrecked, as fortunately it looks like he did. So that's really what got me. And then we go on to the auction. I think that was so unique, and I was a bit skeptical at the start because it was going on for so long, because you had like, a few hundred got minted first, and then it was like I don't know, 600 or 700 on the hour every hour. But they did it, they nailed it. And the hype, the attention, and like just the constant just community, participation was huge. It was phenomenal to see. So massive shout out to the WenLlama team for that.
Indeed. And by the way, we are not allowed to confirm or deny the existence of llama waifus at this point.
Damn it. That's the one thing I was hoping you guys would be able to drop. But no, let's go on to LlamaQuest. Like I log on to Discord one morning, then all of a sudden like LlamaQuest comes out of nowhere. How did it come about? What is it? When is it? Just give us the lowdown.
Can I actually add on here? So one thing that really struck me was it basically coming out of the minting and auction process. We were so excited seeing people meeting each other, having great conversations, bidding over the llamas, that we wanted to do something that would retain the energy and enthusiasm of that mint. So like that's really the philosophical heart of this project, is finding something cool for all of us llamas to work on together to keep that awesome community vibe alive. But yeah, Luke, do you want to say a little bit more about how the concept came in?
So I totally agree with LlamaBro. Keeping the spirit of the mint alive was definitely a big driving force behind this. I've always had an artistic background, so like the original origin story was I started making these animated short clips of just the base llamas, and like one of the things that like I noticed about this project, it was so unique and so special, and I thought it deserved like a special medium to enjoy your llamas and to view them. So like one of our catchphrases for LlamaQuest was like freeing your llama from OpenSea or from Blur. Just creating like a really cool immersive way to view and to appreciate them. And the original vision was actually, it was going to be called Llama Stables. And I built this website that was called Llama Live, and it was just basically a home base to like appreciate all these animated llamas that I had made. And I pitched this to the Discord, and the initial like proof of validation, like just how many people were really on board with it and really excited about it, just like you, Dan, coming in and just being like, wow, this is really cool. Like I appreciate the artwork. I appreciate like the community vibes that are being put forth. And so I just LlamaBro approached me, and he shared my ambition and my vision for the project, and then we just moved forward from there. And it just became like further more ambitious. We just had more ideas, and the community helped me so much. Like I had so many different community members, like Dina, Second Set Maze, like people coming by to help me with the sprite list, like basically how we organize all these sprites in this this Google Sheets list. And when we first did this, it was so haphazard, and we were just placing like blocks of llamas on top of cells. And then one of the community members from like the core minting process actually came in and helped us like restructure the sheet list to a point where it was like we imported all the base stats from all the core llamas. We did all these different cool sorting systems. So like the amount of help, the amount of like ingenuity from the core llama team was like immense, and the validation that we received from the original idea really helped us like push forward to creating such a cool vision for what this project is. So the base idea for the original project would be like a home base to appreciate your llamas, to see their stats, to see the yield from the treasury, and just a really immersive way to appreciate and experience your llama. So that is the base original vision for the game. We have a bar that will feed you some really cool lore about the pixel llamas and their origin stories. We have a place inside the bar that also shows you all the like in real life like job listings, like different jobs, like the in real life jobs that can be showcased, and you can sign up through the bar. Inside your house, you have a cool what we call a llama portal that will link you to a live price feed from Curve, from Convex, from Bitcoin, Ethereum. It also shows you the floor price of from OpenSea, from Blur, and it also shows you the Zapper treasury listing. I'm actually going to pull up an actual early beta Unity build from the game so I can show you all this live. Let's see if I can pull that up right now, actually. I'm going to present.
Awesome. This is so cool. I feel like a kid that's just walked into like the game shop and you playing Halo 1 for the first time on the Xbox that they've got in the corner.
Exactly. All right, give me 1 sec. Let me launch this up. So this game is built in Unity. For the moment, we just have an exe file. In the near future, we're going to release this to all of our artists and all the early supporters so they can get a firsthand look at it and play around with it a little bit. In the future, this is going to be a web client, so you won't have to download an exe or do anything like that. It's just going to be in your web browser.
And like, I've got to ask, like, is there any vision for like going mobile, or is this just a little bit of fun within the browser?
I would like to have some a mobile feature. The full game might not be available in mobile, but we're ambitious. So if we can figure out a way to implement this on mobile, we're definitely going to try that. We know a good portion of the market is located on mobile, so it would be a smart idea to do that.
Yeah, that'd be unreal.
Well, as the PayPay is loading this, why don't I tell you guys a little bit about what you're able to do right now in our little Llamaverse version 1, and then we can talk about what's coming up moving forward. So in the version that we're going to be showing you in a few minutes here, you'll be able to see llamas grazing in the pasture. You'll be able to then engage in the metaverse in really serious ways. You can buy clothing from our partnership with the LlamaMarket, where you can actually get llama-themed and curve-themed attire. You can view the llama treasury in-game. You can view the price of assets held in the llama treasury, including ETH, Bitcoin, Convex, and Curve. We're updating you on floor prices of llama NFTs on Blur and OpenSea. You're able to, as PayPay mentioned before, sign up for llama jobs. So you could literally become employed through our marketplace. And then you can even view news. And we're going to be integrating news from top tier DeFi news sources. Maybe we'll talk about that a little bit later in the podcast.
Are you guys able to see this screen?
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay, so if you are just listening to the audio version of this, I highly suggest 19 minutes, you just go onto YouTube and you actually look at the PayPay playing the actual live game with the llama sprites. Okay, PayPay, mate, over to you. This is so cool.
So as you can see, we have the original pasture. Each of these llamas have been placed in. We've added some text. This is actually my llama, so we've added in founder llama. I'm saying, hello, traveler. My name is DePepe. I'm the founder of LlamaQuest. We are in early beta phase, but we're super excited to show you what we have built so far. LlamaQuest is an interactive land where you can visualize your precious Wen Llama. Please follow us on LlamaQuest NFTs on Twitter to stay up to date. So this is where your llamas are going to populate into the game based on whichever wallet you connect. So someone like Midnight Rider obviously is going to have a lot of llamas populating the screen, so like 27 of them. But it's you could be an absolute llama whale, or you could just have a couple llamas, and you could still visualize and appreciate your llamas in the game. And you can see the art style, the aesthetic, really fits in with our general atmosphere of what we've built here so far. Now we're going to go walk into the bar. So as you can see over here, we have our job board right here. At the moment, we want to implement this in a way where it's like a live feed. For the moment, it's just I'm going into Adobe Photoshop and I am actively adding in these quests. They aren't the core Llama team isn't like putting out a ton of them, so this is a sufficient way to do this for now. We have a little bit of llama lore from the barkeeper here. There's a lot of text dialogue here, so I'm just going to skip through it a little bit, but just a little extra lore, as you can see here, with the shimmering pixelated fur. The llamas stand apart from regular llamas, emanating a magical and ethereal aura. There are only 1,111 original pixel llamas in existence, making them incredibly rare and sought after. And then you, as the player, are asking, can you tell me where they come from? And then just gives a lot of extra lore and a lot of extra dialogue to just give you an extra, a little bit of atmosphere for the world building that we're doing here. We also go into a little bit of like the different Pixel Llama moves and stuff. So none of this has been implemented in the game so far, but we just wanted to showcase a little bit of our ambition and a little bit of future insight into what the game might be. You can see here we have fairy Pixel Llamas are known for their enchanting abilities, able to cast spells and create magical illusions. Demon Pixel Llamas harness dark energy, granting them formidable combat skills. Nature Llamas, Pixel Llamas have a deep connection with nature world, allowing them to commune with plants and command forces of growth and rejuvenation. Ice, and we also have I think I may have skipped it, but we added in something that like the ice cream llamas, they don't have a lot of powerful skills, but they're really fun loving, and they will you know they'll have good times just having them.
No, oh my God, dude, you've got to make the ice creams have like a special power. I know they just can like melt in the sun, but like they need to have like a special power.
I think so as well. Yes.
Who created all of this lore? Because this is like some of the first time I'm seeing it.
So it's been me and Llama Bro mainly. We used a lot of ChatGPT to like we gave it the initial like ideas and how to kind of build around them. We're gonna open it up to the entire Discord community, so anyone that wants to add in some extra lore, who has any like cool ideas about like just like you said, like what type of special power to give the ice cream llamas. We're totally open to implementing whatever the community wants. And that's part of like the cool community feature and community like world building that we want. Everybody's input and everybody's advice on how we could implement this in a really cool way. This is the Llama house. This is our Llama portal. As you can see here, this is this is where we're going to showcase the Llama trophies right here. This is a little computer that you can jump on, and you can like, let's say, click on ETH. It's going to open up a quick little web portal to CoinGecko and show you the price of ETH. We have Bitcoin. We have Curve. You just exit whatever window that pops up. It brings you straight back into the game. We have the floor price of Blur. We have the floor price of OpenSea. And we have the Llama Treasury displayed via Zapper.
Wow.
Yeah, awesome. So what do you guys
that
think?
is, bro, that is seriously cool. I know you put like little alpha leaks on like Twitter of like small little videos, but I hadn't quite realized how just like freaking cool and interactive this is. One question I do have is because there are obviously like so many llamas, are you gonna create a law for each and every single one of them?
So we were thinking about like, so we have traits, right? And we have these traits can be used pretty easily to create extra lore about each of them in like a way that wouldn't cost a lot of time for us as the developers. So like let's say, dude, ChatGPT is totally beautiful for stuff like this, just creating extra lore based on the details you give it. So you give it like the 5 base stats. So let's say it's like Android, gold skin, it has the background, it has whatever like cosmetic items it comes with, like a robe or a hat or whatever. So we could build like extra lore and extra details in this little dialogue window screen and give a little bit of extra lore, a little extra detail about your llama.
I tell you what, dude, that'd be so cool, especially for like the llamas that are like themed on something. So I know there's like whoever got the Goku one was a bit of a legend as well. Same with like I think that's like a Milady one down there on the bottom left. But it'd be quite cool to like factor something like that in. It's super cool, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. So we have like convex ones, we have Batman ones, like so the original core set is so diverse and so varied that yeah, but we could add in a ton of extra lore, a ton of extra details. Um, yeah, so I fully agree that it would be not a ton of work for us to do this, and I think it would add a lot of value to the game as well.
Speaking
Yeah,
of, you
nice.
mentioned it already, Pepe, but like one of the big things about this project is it being super community oriented. And we're looking for people to help us with developing this at every level. So if people have ideas for dialogue, if people want to help us generate pixel llamas, if people want to help us with Unity development, or if they understand Solidity and they can help us with some smart contract stuff, we're looking for people who can help us build this game out. And the more people that we have working on it, the cooler stuff we'll be able to do ultimately.
I was about to say like put a bounty out and like earn a badge.
Yeah, yeah, we were definitely thinking about that. Yeah, just spend like $1,000 and put a badge down for either like a Unity, an extra Unity developer, or like creating like merchandise or creating like promotions of some kind. So yeah, the framework that WenLlama team has built would we could leverage that and use it, and it'd add a ton of value in that way.
Yeah, okay. They're kind of like they're really nice. That leads on really nicely to my next question. I don't know if you guys saw it, but in the news, I think today or yesterday, the Pudgy Penguin CEO was talking about how NFT projects now need to transcend the original PFP formula, which was basically like create hype, create 10,000, mint out, sell out, and then literally like move to the Hamptons and have a nice life. Oh, you're running out of money. Do it again with version 2. Or if you can keep the hype going, go for version 3. What was interesting, you might have seen it on Twitter, like they've gone to Comic Con, so they've set up a whole stage there with like actual real life toys, and they're really bridging and transcending, what a profile picture actually is and making it into like a business. And I feel like this is something that you guys are inherently doing as well. So I'd love to know how you're going to take the humble llama and almost like transcend it into something more.
Well, maybe it's time to talk about the next stage of the project. I forgot who was going to talk about the NFT part. Luke, is that you or Midnight? Do you want to talk about this?
I think Pepe was going to talk about that. Pepe, you can take it.
So, I totally agree. Like having your NFT project transcend into the real world, like that is what the metaverse is, right? And we're trying to build the LlamaVerse. So, like just like how we implemented LlamaMarket, like that's a way where we have in real life merch. The way that you acquire it is within a game. so just like the synergy between these two ideas and these two marketplaces facilitated within a really immersive game, really bridges like the real world crypto and gaming all together. And I think that like gaming and NFTs is one of the more natural market fits in crypto, really. NFTs do have a lot of different use cases, and you can utilize them in a lot of different ways, like the WenLlama team did with this social community building, farming as a service idea. But I think we're taking it, just like Dan said, into the next level where we are like actually building like a metaverse, a llamaverse. And as far as the NFTs goes, we have not talked a lot about the NFTs, but we want to structure this in a way where there is going to be an NFT launch, but we want to give each holder of the base llamas, we want to give them one. So at the moment, I think it's like just under 500 holders. So each holder, let's say Midnight Rider, for example, he has 27 llamas. He would receive one llama at random. So in this way, like the people who've already spent a considerable amount of money on their original Wen Llama set, they could have access to the game. We wanted to build this in a way where it was a very pure value add. So we didn't want to put up a wall to where you would have to spend a crazy amount of money to actually uh, to see this value and to play and to visualize your llamas inside LlamaQuest. We're still working out like the frameworks and like the structure of how we're going to implement the NFT launch. But we do say we love our assets. I always tell people in the Discord that these are studio quality assets. Like just the incredible amount of detail and the variety is it's immense, and I'm blown away by our artists. Every day when I look through either the sprite sheet list or just looking on the Discord, seeing what everybody's coming up with, it's truly awe-inspiring for sure.
So I'll drop a little bit of alpha here. That's exactly right, Pepe, and tell you that in our game, the way it will work is you'll see all the llamas that are held in your Ethereum wallet in the pasture, but you'll only see the one that you actually own the Pixel Llama version of fully visible. They'll be slightly grayed out or transparent on the screen. And so your mission in LlamaQuest is to unite your herd. The goal is to get all the llamas that you own in the actual game, in the physical Wen Llama world, to own them also in the Pixel Llama world. And we hope that's going to create some really fun trading opportunities and collaboration opportunities for people as they try to reunite their original herds.
Yes, so that will be the first quest of LlamaQuest, is reuniting your precious llamas.
I'm literally like speechless. Like, this is just so cool. And like with all of this, are you going to be able to like battle the sprites? Are you going to have like a mini story game behind the scenes?
So we are definitely planning on adding in extra game modes. We want to be careful about over promising. So the base initial vision of being able to see your llamas in game, visualize them in this really cool SNES pixel sprite version, be able to see like the llama treasury, stats, all that stuff. We are 100% confident we are going to deliver that, and basically it's already almost 90% done. But we are ambitious, and we do want to add in extra game modes. We're going to keep it a little hush-hush on what exactly those might be. But I will confirm your suspicion, and yes, there will be extra game modes. And the way we've built the map with the branching pathways, we have about 3 branching pathways, to the point where if there is a fellow llama out there who has ambitions to build, they're like a Unity dev or a another game engine developer, they will be able to easily plug and play into the Llamaverse and then basically display their talents as a game developer, or just continue to build on top of LlamaQuest into the Llamaverse. We're going to facilitate that in a way where people can easily add on to the map. So us as a base team, we have ambitious plans to further the Llamaverse, but we're also giving it an easy accessibility to further devs and further llamas to build on top of it as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if like after this you get like a decent influx of people just wanting to come and build, because yeah, it's looking like dead impressed, dead impressed. And I think like the whole crypto community will look at this and be like, okay, cool, that's seriously awesome. And it's nice to see people like actually care about what they own. You know, it's not just like another, you've seen like a lot of NFTs and ecosystems, like it's just a pump and dump, but this is like, I don't know how the Wen Llamas and you guys have managed to do it, but you really have managed to rally a crew of, you know, 1,111 people like together. And I can imagine if we ever did like a meetup in one place, it would be absolute chaos. And if we could, I bet we'd all end up turning up. We'd all get our own like little llama t-shirts made, and then, well, midnight, mate, you'd have to like have one t-shirt with a bunch of llamas on.
Let's do it, guys. LlamaCon. Let's put it together.
LlamaCon. I love
LlamaCon.
it.
Wait, LlamaCon. Yeah, like you say, Llama, bro, it really is amazing what a small group of motivate people can do when they're presented with an opportunity just to have fun. And I've said this before on other podcasts with Grant and Jedi, like, you guys have literally like restored my faith in crypto, because it's now fun again, right? We all went through that bear market, which is pretty shitty, and now it's fun, and you guys are making it fun. So thank you for that.
Well, thank you,
that's
Dan.
super nice.
Thank you, Dan.
Yeah, like the initial like you coming by the Discord and like encouraging us and like everyone validating the idea basically has enabled us to push this as far as we have. So big thanks to you, Dan. Yeah, I mean, you were early in the Discord, providing encouragement and just basically hyping us up, and massively appreciate you for doing that.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It's always a pleasure. So like, you've got the LlamaMarket, and like in crypto, our attention spans are super small. What's next? Who are you partnering with after LlamaMarkets? What's the juicy gossip?
So like, we have all these protocols. Like, we built one protocol into the game, and I think there's a lot of natural synergy there with us and LlamaMarket. But we have a lot of room to further develop the map. And like, let's say there's me and Llama bro, we're talking about like a Curve Citadel, where you could like basically integrate like the Curve swap feature, so you could do a little bit of crypto trading within LlamaQuest. And we think that'd be really cool. And we could build like a giant Curve Citadel, the Church of Llama, or however we name it. And then right next to it, we could have a little tiny Uniswap shack, you know, not quite as, you know, throw a little tiny bit of shade at Uniswap if we wanted to.
A little porta potty somewhere. You gotta trade shit coins somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Mate, it's the Church of Curve, and then there's got to be a llama out there that looks like a reverend, and then if there's a Uniswap one, it can just be like this little like pony, or this, sorry, not pony, but yeah, it could be like My Little Pony unicorn, just like hidden down there in the corner.
Oh
like,
yeah, I've seen some good looking unicorn pixel llamas that have already been generated. So yeah, there's definitely an avenue to have a nice little llama unicorn there to rep the brand.
But Dan, you may have discovered.
I was about to say, reading between the lines, is that like Wen Waifu? Is Wen Waifu actually like, don't crush my dreams and say Wen Waifu is freaking like Uniswap? Jesus Christ.
There is a lot of enthusiasm about waifu collections, so that's something that we're definitely talking about. But we got to get the base game out first, and then there's no limit to what we can do next. In fact, we want to talk a little bit about the partnership that we signed with the Llama community and about what we'll be doing after LlamaQuest.
100%.
Luke, do you want to kind of summarize where where we stand with that and what the plan is moving forward after we complete the first version of LlamaQuest?
So yeah, the core the Llamas team actually approached us, and they noticed the talent of our artists and the ambition of the project, the passion of the project, and they approached us and basically said like, would you guys want to just be the artistic arm or like contribute to the Llama team in a way where when LlamaQuest is finished or being close to finish, that our artists could continue to help the community thrive, basically. So we basically after that we've decided to create what we call Quest DAO or LlamaQuest DAO, and that's a way where we can basically retain our very talented artists, and we can continue to create artwork, to express whatever artistic vision we might have, and also to receive quests, air quotes quests from the Llama team, basically. So it goes very in line with our initial vision with LlamaQuest, like we're going to receive actual quests from the base Llama team, and a very exciting like avenue to further express our creativity and to just basically help our core team, because we are basically one big family. We are an extension of the Llamas, so any way that we can help them succeed basically helps us succeed and helps the community as a whole. And it kind of goes to the ethos of the community goods and like the community involvement of us all working together to to have fun in crypto, basically. Like that's one of our biggest pillars of LlamaQuest, is just the general vibes should be welcoming and exciting, and so we're just all having fun, basically.
Because that's what crypto's supposed to be.
I
Nice,
agree.
guys. Is there anything else you want to add about LlamaQuest before we move on to just a couple of fun quick-fire questions?
So we're always looking for new artists, either to generate sprites. We have an interesting development arm that's going to be dedicated to like creating cosmetic items, whether that be weapons, different ways to customize your house, or different ways to customize the playable sprite that you walk around as, or possibly in the future to decorate your pixel llamas further. So we have a bunch of different artistic elements in the game that we could use help with. At the moment, it is you need a base llama NFT to access our little section of the llamas Discord, but Hoth is actually building us out a dedicated section with several different categories, to the point where very soon we're going to become public, and anyone that wants to join the team as an artist will have the opportunity to do that. So we do need artists. We have one game developer right now who's very talented, and he's been absolutely incredible, but he doesn't have a ton of Web3 experience as far as like wall integration, security, like building NFTs on top of the game, like separate from the actual Pixel Llama NFTs, like cosmetics and in-house game items and stuff like that. So we do need help, and will welcome further artists, developers, and whatnot with open arms into the game.
Not only that, but also other projects. If you are building in the Curve space and you are interested in partnering with us, please reach out. We're super friendly. You can find all of us on Twitter, and you can also find all of us through @LlamaQuest NFTs.
Now on to the fun stuff. Right. So just a few quick fire questions. Let's go. We'll go Llama Bro, Midnight Rider, and then Pepe. Okay. So question number one. This is my favorite because this always like creates a divide. Now, pineapples on pizza, yes or no?
Moral crime. I mean, please, no. I mean, there's that photo, colorized Italians being taken away with serving the pizza in front of the guy, and he's outraged. It should be a punishable crime.
I agree. No, I agree. Hard pass.
So maybe this is going to be a little diverse here. I don't mind pineapple on pizza, guys. So I'm not one guy. I'm sorry to disappoint.
So we have another founding role open. If anyone's interested, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm a straight no. Like, I'm a very simple pizza guy. Like, give me like double pepperoni with some like super hot jalapenos, and I'm fine. Don't need to get like artsy fartsy with like fruit and veg and salad and like, well, like, I can't remember what the pizza's called, but like you've got like rocket and spinach with like parma ham. I'm like, bro, no, it's a pizza.
See, I won't go too crazy, but I'll do pineapples. You know, I'll do pineapples. I like that the sweet zest to them. Put some like pepperoni, some sausage, some pineapples, like a meat lover's pineapple pizza. I'm down with that. So I'm sorry, boys.
Okay, thanks, Pepe. Okay, so obviously in the news we've had a lot of like Elon Musk versus Mark Zuckerberg in a fight. Now, who wins?
Ooh.
Oh, Zuck for sure, right?
Probably
Like,
I mean, yeah.
He just has the athletic build, you know. Elon Musk is kind of built like a fridge, like, I mean, I like Elon. I actually own a Tesla, so like I've always been kind of a fan of Elon. But I think Zuck has the edge on this. What do you guys think?
I agree.
Yeah, same.
Zuck's jiu-jitsu is too good.
Yeah, he just won that jiu-jitsu tournament like not too long ago too.
Did you see him training with like Izzy? Did you see him like training with Izzy and like Alex Volkanovski the other day on Instagram?
I did. I may be too invested in this, but yeah, I've been keeping close. Didn't like the Italian government or something say they could fight in a Coliseum or something? Like the Coliseum?
Yes.
Absolutely crazy.
Oh my God, we need to have that. Like they just need to do that. So like, you know, this is obviously like not financial advice, but like you're obviously going to go long Meta, short Tesla. I know you've got a Tesla, bro, but maybe it's time to move on to a new vehicle.
The Zuckmobile. He needs to produce it.
And then we've got one more battle, and this is the battle of the Baldies. Sorry, the Baldies. So Brian versus CZ.
Ooh. As an American, I got to go Brian, but
same.
Oh, I just boxed myself again. Darn it! All right, there you go.
Well, you know, they're both bald, so that is bullish on both of them. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go Brian as well.
I'm going Brian.
Coinbase was my initial on and off ramp for the longest time, and I appreciate Brian and everything he's done for crypto. And not to say that CZ hasn't done some cool stuff too, but I think I'm definitely camp Brian.
Okay, and now here comes a wild card. Larry Fink. If he was to join the battle, now bear in mind, and DGen Spartan pointed this out, like Larry Fink is bald, but he's not bald because he has two little fluffy bits to the left and the right. As a wild card, what do you think?
He's got to go full bald. He's got to shave that off, man. Just accept it, and then I'm more bullish on Larry Fink, I think.
Exactly. The thesis is baldness wins.
Bald equals bullish or equals good.
Got to go all the way.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, nice, guys. And on that bombshell, where can we find you one last time?
Yeah, one last time, we're at Twitter. We're at the LlamaQuest NFTs. And you can also get on the Llama's Discord, and we have a sub-channel on there as well.
And we do have a dedicated website in the works that is going to be coming very soon, probably within the week.
Nice. Gentlemen, thank you so much for spending some time with us tonight. Pepe, I'm sorry that you enjoy pineapples on pizza. I know. I am with Midnight Rider and Llama Bro on this, you know. But no, guys, appreciate your time. Appreciate what you're doing. and more importantly, just keep cracking on.
Awesome. Thank you so much for
Thank you,
having us,
Dan.
man.
Yeah,
Thank you
thanks,
for having
man.
us, Dan.